Welcome back to The Bloated Chef. I am Chef Jerome, an actual bloated chef. And before we get to today's informative and entertaining tutorial, please be sure to slap down on that like button, click the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and share with the entire planet. Please keep your hands inside the ride at all times, and we thank you. And once again, we are back at the Bloated Chef and on the big board. And what do we have? I've got about 12 to 14 pieces of slab bacon. I've got a pre-marinated on sale, $4.99 garlic and herb pork loin roast. Guess what we're going to do with this? We'll take a bunch of seasonings, a bunch of herbs, and a bunch of marinades. We are going to lay it down, split it open, stuff it with all kinds of good stuff, and then wrap it back in bacon. This would be what I would consider poor man's porchetta. So then, first things first, let's get the star of this show. That's about a 3.5 to 4 pound pre-marinated pork loin on clearance sale at $3.99, so we can't beat that. We're going to split that right down the middle of that fat cap and that silver skin and spread it wide. And why we do that is because when we fold it back up, it's all going to reconnect and then caramelize and offer a beautiful crispy outer coating. Are you with me? I thought you might be. All right, this is just about enough of that whole pounding the protein thing. And now we go about layering the inside of this pork loin with some seasoning. Chef Kurt's Universal Barbecue Rub works just fine here. Let's lay a few pieces of Havarti cheese down, a nice melty chewy cheese. There goes a hefty dose. Let's just call it a tablespoon of some fresh chopped basil. And how about we add some red to the mix? I have one tomato that was just on the edge. We're going to slice and dice. Small chop, of course. Let's lay that down. And while we're at it, let's take some of that fresh garlic. And let's lay that down. Lay it down. Lay it down. And how about a wee bit more red? How about some spicy red? Of course, Thai finger peppers. Hashtag favorites. Love them. Absolutely love them. They're not Scotch bonnets, but I still love them. Now then, how about some tang or some twang? There goes a couple 2-tree pepperoncinis. And now it's time to wrap it up. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and lay some green in there, too. How about some spinach and arugula blend? Sure, why not? Super greens. Good for the body. Now it's finally time to twist up this big, fat, meaty spleef, this protein bone. Check it out. 1.5 quick turns, nice and tight. Lay it dead center inside those bacon slabs and start peeling and folding back over. Quite simple, quite easy, but take your time and do it right, people. As Arthur Roebuck used to say, if it's worth doing, then God damn it, it's worth doing right. A liberal dose of fresh cracked pepper all around, all 4, 5, 6 sides, and it's off to the pan for a quick sear. As usual, preheated pan, olive oil, and butter. In goes, seal side down, our big meaty spleef. Then we very gently make one turn. Give me a turn, Vasily. One turn only, please. And now we baste. Just for a few minutes. We want to get that basic crisp going. before we throw it into the sous vide. That's right. Watch this bad boy. Ain't technology grand? 136 degrees. Start the water. There it goes. As soon as it's preheated, in it goes inside of a Ziploc bag. But first, we truss. I'm not even going to waste time showing you that. It was a disaster. However, we got it tied up. In it goes. We press out all the air, make it as tight as possible, and it's time for that luxurious hot water bath. Let's continue scrunching and squeezing and folding and creasing, pushing as much, if not all of the air out of that bag. That will do. Now then, let us begin. Preheated 136 degree water. We start our timer, and the jacuzzi begins. If you can find an affordable sous vide, I suggest buying it. I highly recommend it. You'll never cook your proteins ever again the way you used to. Alright, so 3 hours later, and the magic of technology, we are done. 136 degrees, cooled overnight. I've got a couple of components to help make a sauce. A little bit of jerk paste, pre-made, some fresh chicken stock, and a little bit of powdered gravy. I'm going to show you what happens when you use this crap. You can really dope it up, and it tastes good. But let's get our baseline flavors. First, we sear very lightly, and season as well. Chef Kurt's seasoning rub. Look at how nice and brown and caramelized that looks. We're going to do that for all 4 sides. Roll it over one last time for about 3 to 4 minutes tops over medium-high heat. We will pull that. We will jam it in the oven. Preheated to 500 degrees. That's right, you heard it. 5 big ones for about 15 minutes. Alright, so in the interim, we'll go ahead and mix that powdered gravy with that chicken stock. Hot pan, bring it to a boil, let it simmer. While we're at it, yeah, I know, more packaged yellow rice, but why not? If you got it in the cabinet and it's a lot, use it. I mean, if you haven't figured it out, we're all about leftovers here, including cabinet, canned goods, powdered goods. Use it all, people, especially nowadays. Alright, simmering, on the simmer. Alright, it needs a little more thickness, so we add a slight cornstarch slurry and put that down to medium-low and let that thicken, baby. Timer goes off. The poor man's porchetta comes out of the oven. And how about this? Take a look and take a listen. The sauce is reducing. The rice is almost ready. Let's dope it up one last time. There goes some of that pre-made jerk paste. If you want the actual recipe, check out my jerk tutorial from about 1.5 years ago. Or just look online. It's pretty universal. Let's go ahead and cut the ties that bind. And let's slice this thing and get it up for grabs. Always hone your blades, people. Show proper respect to your knives. And here's why. Watch it glide through like a hot butter. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, who's going to argue that that doesn't look perfectly cooked? Let's plate this thing up. Sauce down first. Yummy. Jello rice, okay. Arroz amarillo. Fine, I know. That's 2 out of 3 videos with yellow rice. Bite me. If you got it, use it. And now, the porchetta. Look at the juice. Come on. Now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but... Alright. What do you think? What do you all think? Please leave a comment. Perfectly cooked? Some of you may even say undercooked. To those of you who do, I say, bite me. Let's get a taste of this. That's a good solid one biter. And let's see what he has to say.
Let's be perfectly clear here.
The pork is money. Cooked perfectly. That pre-marinated pork kind of shines a little bit. The sauce is banging, but what makes this is that little bit of heat from the peppers in the stuffing. Award winner, James the Beard Award. Not Beard, the Beard. Got it? Get it? Good.